Good morning again, grade 3 students. We are doing lesson 3, How Do Simple Machines Affect Work? Textbook pages 340 to 341. Before we start today's lesson, let's have a quick review of yesterday's lesson. Work. When you use force to move an object is work. We do work when we move a shopping cart or pedal a bike or kick a soccer ball. And work is not done when the position of an object does not change. Means when the object does not move when you give a force, then the work is not done. The amount of work we do depends on how far we move an object and the mass of the object we move. For example, if you kick a soccer ball to a shorter distance, the work is less. But if you kick a soccer ball to a far distance, then the work is more. If you move an empty shopping cart, then the work is less. But if you move a shopping cart with full of groceries, your work is more. Scientists have invented many simple machines to make our work easier. Some simple machines don't actually lessen the amount of work that is done, and machines help make our work easier. Yes, the machines we have invented, they don't actually lessen the work that we do. But the machines that we have invented, they make our work easier. So today we are going to learn about some simple machines that we use in our daily life and how it has helped us. The first simple machines that we are going to learn about is inclined plane. An inclined plane or a ramp is a slanting surface that connects a lower level to a higher level. Now look at the man pushing a cart up the ramp. Without the ramp, it would be harder to lift the cart from the ground to the truck. It would be great deal of effort to move the cart to the truck. So he is using a simple machine called an inclined plane. You can say it is an inclined plane or it can be a ramp, which is a slanting surface that connects the ground to the truck. It's connecting the distance between the truck and the ground. Inclined plane is always used to move things from lower level to a higher level. Now, if you see the picture here, there is two kind of inclined plane. If you see an inclined plane which is gentle slope, it means you need less force to move, but the distance you have to move is more. But if the slope is steep, then you need more force, but distance that you have to move is less. So inclined plane is a ramp that connects the lower level to a higher level to move objects easier from a lower level to a higher level. This makes our work easier. Second simple machine is wedge. A wedge is a simple machine made up of two inclined planes put together. If you see a wedge, it looks like that you have joined two inclined planes together, and these two planes meet and form a sharp edge. That sharp edge is used to split or cut or fasten things. Wedges are used to push two objects apart or cut an object into pieces. We can use a wedge to push two objects apart from each other, or we can use to cut an object into pieces. These are examples of wedges. The first picture is an axe, the second one is a knife, the third one is a scissor. These three wedges are used to cut an object into pieces. Now, if you see the scissors, the place where you keep your papers to cut, that place is a wedge. Wedge is a simple machine we use to split or cut an object into pieces. And wedge, it looks like two inclined planes are attached to each other. The next simple machine that we are going to learn is screw. A screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a center post. If you see a screw, it's wide from the top and narrow at the end. and the screw is surrounded by a spiral at the center post. Screws can be used to hold things together and to raise and lower things. The light bulb and a bottle lid can be an example of screws. When you open a bottle lid, it raises if you turn it one way and lowers if you turn it in the other way. The bottle lid is the best example of a screw. The next simple machine is lever. A lever is a stiff bar that rests on a support. One best example of a lever is a seesaw. If you see a lever, it looks like a seesaw, and the middle part of this ramp is a support. So a lever is a ramp or a stiff bar that rests on a support. Most usually, a lever is used to lift and move things. If you push down on one side of the bar, you can raise an object on the other side. Levers are used to make moving heavy objects much easier by using less force. We use levers in many things, but seesaws and nail cutters are the best and common lever we are using in our daily life.